Hey yo, it's your boy Logan Paul. Today we're just gonna plain up kill somebody.
I'm gonna eat your ass, Joe.
It's like the condensation. We made like a biohazard symbol.
We're gonna do an intro or
No intro.
Remember what happened last time we tried to do an intro?
Hey, I'm
It took
Grump.
30 minutes.
I'd go, Mom, I need hot Cheetos. I'd go, so, but remember the last time we tried to do this at your house, Jordan? It was like, I'd go, Poopy. And Joe would just start giggling. We'd all start laughing hysterically.
Well, now he's not gonna giggle because he threw his phone.
It's still over there, like.
You could always go pick it up.
Nah.
Very slightly against the cardigan humanity bounce.
Rules, we're doing the podcast. No one stands. Can't slap the tables. Go fuck up the audio.
I already slapped the table, I think.
I thought I was the gaveler.
We did?
But I thought I was the gaveler.
You can't
The gaveler?
You took Joe's
The mad gaveler.
You took
Avoid
Joe's
touching
only
the
purpose
table.
away.
Yeah, avoid touching as the I table.
My
Kick it. Alright.
my other one's charging over the wall.
Whatever. We'll have to cut out.
Okay. No, whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyways, but like,
Yeah,
you
those
know,
at all.
you get to thinking, and like, celebrities, they're like normal human beings as us, okay?
No, they aren't.
You know?
They're genetically.
That's what we're
engineered.
getting at, Joe.
Is this
Shut the fuck
lizard
up.
shit?
Okay.
No. Birds.
Don't get Joe on this
Avians?
lizard shit.
No, birds aren't real.
Birds are avians, you
No,
libtard.
birds. No, birds are genetically engineered by Hollywood people,
Does that make them
which are
not
in turn
avians?
genetically engineered by birds,
Birds are just flying rats.
I agree with that sentiment.
which are in turn non-flightless trees.
What's your
Not a flightless
Such
trees.
random.
Birds are fly. Oh, I hit the table.
Prove it.
Prove him wrong.
Do they fly? Do birds fly?
Are you a tree?
No.
Your statement is wrong.
But that's exactly what a tree would. That's exactly what a tree would
epic
say.
style.
God.
Facts and logic.
Aldo's the next Ben Shapiro.
Are you a
Okay. Okay, you've got to say his catchphrase. One of his catchphrases.
What?
Say Ben Shapiro catchphrase.
H-hubby.
Oh god.
That's Aldo's.
this is
He's his own man. He doesn't need the Ben Shapiro trademarks.
Makes his own way.
Okay, this is epic.
He doesn't live in the shadow of Ben. Oh god.
He
casts
supersedes
the
Ben.
He casts the
Shadow
dark.
of Ben. That sounds like a really crappy like Lord of the Rings game.
No, the Shadow
Like,
of Ben is the
Shadow of
creepypasta we're going
Is
to
that like an
write.
expansion?
Oh.
The
for it?
libtards
It's like
are
Shadow
coming.
of Mordor, then Shadow of Shapiro. Like.
Shadow of Shapiro.
God.
Hey,
You
don't
must
talk
throw
about
the
my
one
fan
president
fiction.
to Mount Doom.
Sounds like one of those ones where you throw a bunch of stuff into a bot that reads it all and just spits something out.
Like the Harry Potter thing. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that
Oh,
Harry
good.
Potter. It's the Shadow of something.
Well, thank God you rewrote that totally not the exact same way it was before.
Would you watch a whole movie based around a fantasy Ben Shapiro who just goes around solving modern problems in a fantasy setting and like they have no clue what they're talking about? Like women's rights. Well, they don't understand that. It's the fucking 19th century.
They didn't care. They had other stuff to do.
Exactly. So like imagine Ben Shapiro
Except for that
in
one
medieval
shit.
times or whatever, just like owning
You should
epic
qualify the
libtards.
1900s as like medieval times.
Hey, listen, anything happened back
Instead
then.
of a, okay, this is epic, it's like, alas, this is
Hey,
noteworthy.
look, I believe you,
So
but
he's
my
just like-
Excalibur don't.
So, is he just like conservative relative to the times? Like he's like, maybe slavery not so bad.
No, fully modern Ben Shapiro goes back in time. It's a new spin-off of Doctor Who. Dr. Shapiro. He goes back in time to medieval days and it's like, okay, this is epic. We gotta stop slavery. Except nobody listens to him and they
Gets
hang him
lynched.
for witchcraft.
Gets lynched day one.
Exactly.
I'm thinking
So
about
that's
like,
Spike's problem.
that's
Then
my
he
process, yeah.
regenerates into Steve Harvey.
Who then is then lynched because he's black?
Oh.
Who then regenerates into your boy?
Soldier Boy?
No, he's just a nameless guy, your boy. Nobody knows. He has no personality. He has no.
that is
mind.
literally
So
the
it's
Doctor
you.
Who spin-off thing. The fucking, they lost the Doctor Who people. They're like, no more show for you. We're not getting enough ratings. So they wanted to basically do Doctor Who without the Doctor. So they made the characters completely nameless. Google this shit. I'm not making it up. They made the characters completely nameless and have no attributes. But you were supposed to just know that it's the Doctor and his bitch. And the
When did
rest of
this
the show played
happen?
out that way. Like the fucking 90s.
Yeah, like whenever they were about to kill the show, right?
Yeah, well
Like,
they did.
right after the
They
eighth Doctor's
murdered it,
movie.
dude. So then
Yeah.
they made like 3 Doctor Who movies. Like Doctor what or
Doctor
That
Who,
sounds like a
how,
crappy, like-
where, when, and
Sounds like a
and
crappy
why.
off-brand Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper. Like
Hey,
we get at
Questions
like
of the
Lowe's
Apocalypse.
Dr.
or some
Thunder.
like Mexican grocery store, like Dr. Juanito. Like
Don't forget the Spanish reboot, Dr. Donde.
What's the Spanish word for pepper?
I don't know.
where the fuck did this come from?
all
those guys covered.
Isn't the
What is he?
13th Doctor a woman?
The 13th Doctor, yeah, it's a
Lemon.
chick.
Why?
The 13th Doctor is
Well,
blasphemy.
okay, so basically what they did as far
Hold
as
on! I just realized
what?
Doctor Who has tits now. There's gotta be fan art.
There's already been fan art.
Pull
Yeah.
it up!
Yo.
Pull it up!
No! Hold up, hold up.
Doctor would be
Give
fat.
me the mouse.
But no, the whole reason they made her, I think, like their reasoning behind making the 13th Doctor a woman is because they had already made the Master a woman, with Missy, and so they figured, you know,
And that one
we
other
could do this
Time
with
Lord.
Her.
There was the one other Time
Yeah,
Lord.
yeah, the one. It was like a general of Gallifrey, and
Yeah.
then they decided, you know, the Doctor could do it too, and then they got.
I mean,
her
it's a
to
good
it.
spin on it.
Yeah, I feel like it.
It's been going
So
since.
long as they don't shove the whole women are powerful and try to make it seem like
Men are cancer.
she's supposed to be the best doctor just because she's a woman. If that's the only thing that sets her apart, she's
I'm
not
thinking
gonna be a
about,
good
like,
doctor.
Well, it's a good
I
doctor
also
because
don't
it's
want
the
them-
wisest so far.
Like I said, a good doctor I think was gonna have a lot of depth to them, and that's gonna be great.
Yeah, the depth that's in her pussy.
Joe, don't look.
Ah, you had to
Joe,
go
don't
there.
look. I'm serious. It's the 13th
Am I the only
Doctor
one that
Rule
thinks that the
34.
guy who plays
Tabs
News Commander though in Fantastic Beasts could be a good doctor later down
See,
the
this is the
road?
problem. You can't Google
Later on down the
R34
road.
without getting Nissan. This is my biggest problem.
Are you trying to lure
Yes,
me around?
It's a, no, genuinely, it's a Nissan R34.
R34.
Like,
Rule. What you do?
He's gotta get an
He's got
Incognito tab.
Incognito, Hayden.
he's
His
going,
mom's gonna look at his laptop.
he's going epic style.
You know what? I could see if you needed like an Incognito tab for your Switch, so like fucking Reggie doesn't judge you. But I
Honestly.
don't know
My
about
body is ready.
Shut the fuck up,
Body
hey.
is for Reggie.
Would you sit down and watch some like Isabel porn with Reggie of Nintendo?
No.
I
If
would.
he's chill with
would.
it, if he's
Dude,
chill,
My
Reggie's
body
cool,
is
dude.
ready.
is he held
No.
against his will, or is he? Is
No,
he
no, no.
Reggie's
like-
into
Hey,
it.
there was something I was wondering.
Yeah, Reggie would be
After
into
that
it.
one-
Reggie is chill, dude.
Honestly,
Hold on, there was
yo,
something I
Isabel.
was wondering. Does you read that story about how Disney
No, I haven't.
keeps the collection of what their artists have created about their shows?
I bet it's not the male doctors though.
Does
Probably.
Nintendo have also a similar file?
Amy's Craig. Shut up.
But
Why don't I have
Arthur,
this?
Huh.
you
This
remember
is
that one
not my
story? There was
phone.
talking about how anything that
Look,
a Disney artist
specifically
creates,
type in
it goes
rule.
to
Trust me,
Disney.
it makes
So
the
they've made a
difference.
lot
Hey,
of lewd stuff.
Artist says
yeah.
Does
rule.
Nintendo also have a file like that?
Did you
bet.
orally? Yeah, orally.
You gotta remember though, they acknowledge the Bowsette porn.
But it,
They know it exists. They've seen
They
it.
know what they did.
Who doesn't?
Lord.
I bet Masahiro Sakurai is into that.
Honestly, like,
I bet like on a day after
Why
hard
do you
work,
think-
he's like, oh,
But shows how-
it.
Oh, that's
That's how they
awful.
traps.
Merry
But
Christmas.
it's like
at
18
that
different
shading,
people. Who's the
dude.
right one? That's Hotel Transylvania girl. What is she doing in there? What'd she have to do
Go
with
down
the
their
Doctor
shed.
Who?
Go down their shed. There's shed stuff down there.
Shad, no.
Oh no, there's not.
Oh, the wrong
Ah,
Chad.
it's just
wrong
regular
Chad.
Steven
Wrong
Universe.
Chad.
Fucking shit.
Just saw it in Minecraft.
Oh my god, the Minecraft, no! Sigh for a split second. Not
God.
good.
That's not your
Awful.
music folder.
So
quotations.
what I was saying before it got to 11th Doctor tits was that celebrities. They're
11?
kind
Sorry.
13th Doctor. The 13th Doctor.
the audio tree.
I need it. We all need to get better about that. Anyways,
I won't go on a rant about birds this time.
yeah, that'd be nice, Joe. You kind of like changed the whole fucking.
No, that was
topic.
good.
It was good though. It was good.
Oh,
On the
yeah, we
subject
were
of
supposed to be
birds.
going somewhere with this till we got about birds.
Yeah, and then it
so
ended
what
with
was it?
trees.
So
Birds to tits. That's where we
So,
went.
it's okay. Don't.
In between there was
How
trees
much
or
waste your
something.
battery?
You say
Birds
birds to
to
Alright,
hooters.
okay.
No. Just change the topic to birds. Man, that's cool too.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
What were you going with?
So celebrities, they kind of like each other. You know, like you never really think about it that much, but celebrities, they really like us sometimes. You know, I mean, they all got dicks. I mean, not the women, but the guys.
Well, a couple of the
I
women.
love these hot takes on this podcast. What? The women don't have dicks? Not in California, Georgia.
It's 2018, man. You can't say that. Oh, it's 2019.
There was something I learned
Sorry.
for a
You're gonna be
while.
writing that page.
That's the
The
audio equivalent of writing the wrong date on
Yeah,
your
yeah,
box
yeah.
and having to scratch it out.
there was
and go
actually
back.
something I learned that for a couple of years the oh shit, I just blanked on the name. What's
You guys
the,
change the fucking topic.
what's
Right.
the runner guy who became a girl's name again? I just forgot her name.
Bruce Jenner.
Yeah, that guy. For a while, it was they were identifying as a woman, but they still had they still had their dick, but just everything else.
Do you remember
would be
that
women.
short amount of time where it was socially acceptable to call him Bruce Jenner even after he transitioned, and then one day the Fire Nation attacks, and suddenly it is Caitlyn! And then
Hey,
everyone
listen
loses
here.
I can clear a
Big
room.
tard,
Go
big brain
Bruce.
libtards. They know what's best.
It's like out of nowhere though. Out of the one day, everyone's
It's like the fall that Pokemon
not
Go had.
Caitlyn, and she's getting like all this flack for transitioning, and then suddenly out of nowhere, everybody just collectively loses it whenever you call.
Can't you
him
see, Arthur? You just gotta get the hair out of your eyes. You gotta get socially
It's
accepted.
out of
It's
my
like the
eyes.
fall that Pokemon Go had. You ever notice
Well,
that thing?
she's
It was
a
the
god.
top of the chart. But then one day, hey, you want to go play Pokemon Go? Pff,
One of those
plays
terrifying
that.
sentences
That's
on the
fucking
planet.
stupid.
Well,
And
she's
you
a
look
god.
down and they've got like a couple thousand in their inventory.
Yes.
From transgenders to Pokemon Go, we're really crossing good old territorial gaps here.
Well, more of the connections that they each had that thing where there was like a noticeable change, and from a week it was okay to do this, okay to do this.
Dude,
but
where
then
do you
it
find your shirts?
What is that? What is your shirt, Joe?
Is that better?
Because like the
No,
one
that's
time
not
you
the
had the goth.
No, it's just navel.
No, I have
The
to
golf
attach a
course
picture
shirts?
of it for context.
You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
right?
But
It's
golf
two
course shirt?
flags with a fucking anchor in the middle.
That's
No,
no, I
I
got
got-
a picture of it.
We gotta.
it's a navel thing.
You always
it's
wear
fine.
the most
I think
dad
it's fine.
shirts.
Dylan can do like a sweet
Well, it's
little drawing.
probably
of us,
'cause
and
it's my
every once in a while
dad's.
I'll cut to the visuals that we're talking about.
It's
Every once
probably
in a while. Not
it's probably my
constantly,
dad's.
But when there's something that requires it.
Okay.
I can't wear my
You
dad's
know,
clothing because he's like
guys,
physically fit.
Yeah,
I'm not.
here's the thing. I try subtly going in, trying to make it all flow and stuff like, oh, celebrities. Celebrities have dicks. Let's talk about celebrity dicks. But now I'm
It's
just
the fakest shit ever. We're all just talking as dudes.
Fine, I'll just be flat out number up. Dwayne The Rock Johnson's dick.
Too many steroids, too small.
Exactly.
You
How
think
is
it's
it?
veiny?
How is it?
But if he doesn't use steroids, though, then think about it. If he does use steroids, he's got like penis for balls.
What if just the rest
But-
of him is big?
If
Exactly.
like if that's all legit and there's no steroids, that dude would destroy Rwanda.
We're already going there, are we? Okay.
What if it's like?
What can he say except you're
You're welcome. Oh,
How long is this long?
I mean,
Huh?
if it's
That's not-
well, is it proportional?
I believe it's proportional. Yeah. You know, like his neck. You know, like the veins on his neck.
Yeah.
You know Ryan's arms. I bet that's what the peepee looks like, but it's like
No.
horse cock.
Dude, yeah. I think it's really kind of like a dark. Like it's kind of like really dark.
Yeah.
Do you think he has like a joint in the middle, like?
Oh god!
Does it have a kneecap?
Yeah.
Dude, it's gotta be like one of those like excavator machines with a little like like that shovel on the back or something like that. And just like you know.
Oh, it's hydraulic.
Yes, hydraulic.
Can he successfully helicopter is my question.
Oh yes.
It can like
It's a
separate.
double jointed
Yeah.
helicopter.
He can generate lift.
my
He's
God.
off.
Yeah, he's like one of those helicopters that can do the flips.
His dick alone could generate the power of like a. Oh shit! I was thinking of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was going to say California.
Arm day, leg day, core day for pussies. Dick day. That's where it's at.
Arnold's is definitely like fake spray painted though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
A little bit square.
A little bit of wrinkle.
Could you imagine being his
It's
Yeah,
like
okay.
you look at it and suddenly you see like Minecraft particle effects rising
Yeah.
from the interior, and so there's like, ooh, like it's
It's
just
like,
there.
but for Arnold Schwarzenegger, if you see the pictures of him from the 80s and 90s, it's probably a definite steroid thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That guy was jacked.
No doubt about it. But like,
Insane cosmic power. Like, he's like a lion, but with
Ryan's
girth.
the exact opposite.
I am.
Think about
I'm
it.
super scrawny and pathetic. My schlong is long.
Verified by the TSA.
Verified by the TSA.
Yeah.
We gotta
He's
like
a
have
minor,
TSA
ladies.
approved
Can
sticker.
you tell the TSA
Dude,
story?
yo, we need to make him a shirt that just says TSA approved.
TSA. approved. So,
and then just like a shirt
Or
with no context.
TSA time
Well,
waster.
let him tell a fucking
It is
TSA
TSA.
story.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
So-
now
yeah.
you mentioned the TSA story. It's no context. Say TSA.
yeah. Okay. So
TSA story.
it's really early in the morning. We're on our way to Belize. We hit up the local
Where's Belize?
airport. Belize is in the Caribbean islands down near Mexico.
Yeah.
By the way, I live in Cuba. So, anyways, go to the local airport, and it's 6 in the morning. I'm tired. Everyone's tired. We're shuffling through the line, and keep in mind, I'm completely flaccid because I am exhausted. I'm not ready to deal with this bullshit. So we're going through security. Everyone gets through fine. They make a joke about someone having a blanket or something. I don't know. But I get up there, and I get randomly selected to go through the big X-ray thing that like maps your whole body. And I'm like, okay, whatever, just let me go. And so I go through there, and I look at the radar, and I see 3 massive red boxes right on my crotch. So I'm a little worried already. I step out. The man says, "Sir, step aside. You have something unusually large in your groin area. We're gonna have to check you." I'm so tired. I'm just like, okay, man, go for it. Like, I didn't even joke about it because I was too tired. Afterwards, I thought of so many good jokes.
okay,
Ryan, you like sadly whip out your penis.
You know what, man? It's 6. Just pop it open. But nah, so he goes through the whole procedure, gives me a pat down, I'm good to go because it's just my dick. And yeah, that's the whole story.
What's the video with the police officer? He's like filming. He's like, "Steady good."
What's this get? What we got here? What we got here?
Penis.
Oh, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, no, he says
He
it
high-fived
too.
you.
Because he has to say it really.
It
It's
was-
like, hey,
it
what
was
do we got
really
here? What do we got here?
awkward for everyone
That's your penis.
Yeah.
Because he's like in a theater or something in his underwear, which there's got to be a context for that story.
No, it was just really awkward for everyone involved. And then afterwards, we went and met some family at the airport. So obviously, my dad gets really excited. And he's like, "Dude, you won't believe it. My son got stopped because he has a big dick." And I'm like, okay. And so
I never imagined your dad saying it in his voice like, "So you won't believe the story I gotta tell y'all."
So
And
yeah.
after we come back from
People at home listening know his dad intimately.
Oh yeah.
Well, like,
So
he's got like a certain tone of voice, you know. He look all like, "So my son's got a big cock."
that was basically the
And
gist
he
of
like
the story.
stutter. He like hesitate a little bit on the word cock. You know, like.
You know, like
like
honestly, tomorrow what we should do, alongside with the Aldo thing, like him not being able to speak English and whatnot, I think what we should do is once you were at your house, like, did Ryan get like stopped by like the police or something at Belize? What happened? Can you have him tell the story?
Oh God, no. Jesus. It was horrible. It was like, and immediately afterwards, obviously, being the people we are, we thought of a bunch of jokes. Like, I should have said something like, "Well, thank you," or "You could take me to dinner first." I mean, so then on the way back, our flight got delayed, and so I was about to hit up that TSA agent and say, "Hey, man, now's the time for that favor. You know, you felt me up down there. Take us to dinner. Our flight got delayed."
I
But
always hate the flight delays.
it sucks, man.
Give
We
me the-
were
It's a
we were trying
universal
to.
experience too, even though it's supposed to be rare. Everyone's dealt with a
I know.
You know, funny enough, in the past 5 years, I've never had a delayed flight.
We were trying to go
I
from
was
Belize to
really-
Houston. Our flight got delayed 3 hours due to maintenance.
When we were coming back from London, we got delayed over in Dallas for like 4 hours.
God,
It was for something stupid. It was for like somebody did something on a plane, so they
You're
were
probably
trying.
playing Counter-Strike without headphones.
No, it was something like somebody had thrown up
The
on a
boss
plane,
has been
so we had to
planted.
wait for.
Uh-oh!
But it was something like somebody had thrown up on a plane, but it was they'd eaten something before, so it was something they had to clean it up a specific way. It was gonna take a long time, so we had to wait for another plane. Well, they took it away to be cleaned. I don't know why they take it away. So we had to wait for another plane, and something happened to that one. So we had to wait for another. So not only are we waiting and me falling asleep in the chairs and thing, we're having to move from gate to gate. It's like, okay, everybody, your gate's going to be now over here. It's not like from okay over here, go over here. No, it's like gate from B to A. Have you ever? Because in Dallas it's A and B is other side of the airport, so we're having to travel the complete other side of the airport.
Oh, I
From
didn't even-
each time we're getting told to move. One of the times the first time it was just from across the aisle, which wasn't that bad. Then we're getting told to go on the monorail system around the airport, all throughout for 4.5 hours.
That's a cool story, Joe.
It's annoying to me.
Joe,
We're gonna
Joe,
question all
no,
those.
no, no, no. Oh,
Jordan,
yeah,
you brought
no.
something up.
No, because Joe's gonna be like, "Oh, it's 4.5 hours." Yeah, your story took about 4.5 hours.
No, I feel him though, because when our flight got delayed, we come back and we are, as soon as we get into the terminal, we're about to miss our flight back home. So me and my dad sprint across the entire airport, which is massive by the way, and we get to the gate, we're winded, we can't breathe. Did we miss the flight? Yeah, it's boarding. Oh, they just closed it. We got there, she said it was boarding, and then as she looked us in the eyes saying, oh yeah, they're boarding,
You ever
she
talk back to
closed the gate and just like,
Right.
I hate that
It's
You
rule.
ever
over.
talk back to him?
what?
You ever talk back to him?
No, I
Ever had
don't.
one of them like talk to the intercom, but they're right there. Like you're sitting close in the seat. You're just like, you know what I'm referring to? No.
Just the people on the plane?
No, the fucking the announcer lady. She'll like the one at your gate. She'll be sitting
Oh.
there. She'll like looking you in the eyes. She's like, yeah, your flight's moving to gate B8 over there.
No, this was just one of the small local ones where they're just like, yeah, no.
For me, they always stare. Like I feel like
Close.
they're staring me right in the eyes, but really they're just judging all of us. Because their job sucks too.
On the podcast, you've got Incognito.
Oh my god.
Can we
that'd be
call it
good.
that?
Yeah, sure.
Probably no one's taken that.
I bet lots of people
I'm
take
looking
it.
at
Nobody's
Everyone's
taken it.
fucking taking that. You guys are full of shit. Pull it up, Arthur.
You've got Incognito podcast. We'll
Hey,
have, that,
anyway.
we'll have that as the logo.
So I was gonna ask a question. So Jordan, you mentioned something about Aldo, right? You made a joke about
San Diego.
yeah, eat it. Aldo, I got a question for you.
Okay.
So what is your first language, Aldo?
Spanish.
Spanish. Okay. So do you do the translated thing? Like when you're thinking, do you have to go from Spanish to English, or do you just go?
Nah, we're good. We can call it Uganda Incognito.
Well, that's pretty cool, Arthur, but we're talking to a Mexican.
Yeah.
Aldo goes.
So like, do you think in Spanish and then
And
have
then
to
translate- like,
translate it to English,
Do you
or do you
Google
think in
translate
English?
it in your brain, or do you just think? Do you have like two ways of thinking?
Two ways of thinking.
Dude, that's crazy.
The monkey brain, the English brain. Wait.
Big brain, Monkey, come into the village.
So, like, you think in English if you're speaking English, and you think in Spanish if you're speaking Spanish?
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool.
Honestly, I've always thought about this. Is another thing.
So when you're speaking Spanish, you're thinking in Spanish.
So like, here's another thing. Spanish songs. Do the Spanish words rhyme, or do the English translations rhyme?
Ryan, you know the answer to this
You know,
question.
yes.
The English translations rhyme, right?
No, they don't.
No, they
No.
Stupid idiot.
It's why whenever people try to make like those translations of anime themes, like they try to take it from Japanese to English and then keep the same music, it doesn't work and it's horribly miserably cringy.
I
Like,
want
there's
to-
nothing-
They did it with a
the
cou-
syllables are wrong, the rhyming's
You're
wrong,
such a
the
fucking
rhythm's wrong, it's
weeaboo.
off. I'm
Yeah,
just
for
saying.
real.
They did it with a couple of the Mulan songs.
You did?
You ever see
How
the
does that make you an even bigger
Business.
dweeb? It's not even anime.
No, the fact that it was they had the main part is just in English, but there was also for the bonus stuff it was Jackie Chan singing it in Mandarin.
Wait,
But
Aldo.
it goes.
Yeah, but
it
they wrote it for that, so they were probably able to switch some things around.
Yeah.
Aldo, so like if you're listening to music that has English and Spanish speaking in it, you gotta like change cassette.
How hard is it to like transition? Can
Yeah,
you do it
yeah.
like lightning speed, or does it have to like take a
Do
couple
you got a
seconds,
solid
like,
state drive in your head, or is it like a?
You know, like.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Like a
You got,
Master
a solid
Chief
state drive,
USB
or-
drive.
Commodore.
Yeah. Solid state drive, whatever that means.
Yeah. Solid state drive is like, it's like fucking instant.
Immediately.
Or is it like what he was saying, and as long as he took? But yeah.
Yeah, making
Oh,
sound
right.
effects and like kind of cutting people off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Or it's got like a little Master Chief USB drive in the back of your head, just switching out. Okay, now I'm in English.
Except one of them's a bean, and the other one's like a hamburger.
What would Spanish Master Chief be
sorry.
like?
I don't
Spanish
know.
Master
Wait,
Chief.
Spanish
is this
Master
implying
Chief?
that he's like feeding a burger into
No,
his
it's
food?
because Mexican people are beaners.
I get the joke, faggot. I mean, is he physically loading food
I hope
into
everybody
the
heard
back
that.
of
No,
his
it's a
neck?
little
There's
USB
a little picture.
USB drives in the shapes of
See,
stuff.
you don't know shit. That's how you do podcasts. I'm totally not a dick to you outside of
So you get
podcasts.
kicked off a podcast. You want
Kick me off the
roll?
podcast.
Sweet
I'll kick you
little
off.
boy.
No cake for hater.
No cake for Hayden.
He's a sweet boy.
See, Dylan protects me. Mom protects me. Fight mom. Right? No, fight mom. Don't throw the Sprite
Don't
can.
touch my
It's
son.
a visual joke. Don't
my
do visual jokes.
All right, welcome to the Autism Speaks portion of our podcast.
1 cent a day. You about autism.
1 cent a day will buy
Okay?
literally nothing for any charity in this.
Welcome to the podcast by autists for autists.
Oh gosh.
Y'all remember Kidsongs? Did y'all ever have a Kidsongs DVD?
Kids Bop?
No, I didn't.
No, Kidsongs.
No.
Kidsong Z?
No, like Kid Songs with no space bar.
Larry the
I don't-
Tomato and
No, you need to look it up. It is awful. Just do it.
No,
it's like Kids Bop
is it-
Light. It's like
there's
Kids Bop
no way
Light.
it's as good as Kids Bop. Kids Bop is
What?
the epitome of music.
Yeah, but like this is like what came before.
Kids song good.
No, it's just kid songs. Yeah, there's not two S's. It's just one. Yeah.
Kids songs. Oh, it is one word. I just thought he was stupid.
Yeah, see?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Kind of.
That's like
Play
a
video
video.
games.
Hold up, is that YouTube channel?
I hope not.
Let's look. I don't need visuals.
Lots of things YouTube.
Wait, can we play like a song or two?
Yeah, play a song.
Dude,
I'm
do
sure
we-
it's not copyrighted.
Do we keep it recorded?
Yeah,
Yes,
keep it recorded.
yes.
We'll just
Demonetization.
Fuck with
If it comes down to
we'll
it,
listen.
we'll record
Skip
our
to
own
a
version.
skip to a random point in it. We'll listen to. Dude, they got the purple people eaters.
Oh,
purple
play
Oh,
the
it's the
Purple
Purple
People
Leader.
There's one that I remember that like made up my childhood, and I'll have to show you that one. But,
you
like,
to pause it and then go
That was
through
like the
whole
little things
title
you'd
and
get
the
at
whole
a
like
like a
page
wall.
four, so it doesn't get
Actually, they don't sell it at
Yeah,
Walmart.
That'd be fun.
Like there was that little.
the $5 bit.
No, the little player on the
Would you
where
show
you
a
press the
picture?
buttons to play a CD.
So nice.
Wait, didn't they play this in elementary school? This exact video? Remember that?
Did they?
You remember that? Like
Yeah.
in Miss Jones'
Yeah.
music class,
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
watched
dude.
this.
Dude,
This
her
is-
class.
Yeah,
her
her
class
class-
is like.
And mind you, I have a DVD at home somewhere.
I don't know about y'all, but her class is like a fever dream for me. Like, it's
Honestly,
just a
yeah.
random thing.
Or like-
It's
or
like,
like
every kid's like elementary school like music classes that because for me it was anime.
Unless you were in a different elementary school.
Yeah, we did Animusic
Yeah, we
too.
did.
Anime,
It was
well,
like-
that was
Animusic,
trippy, dude.
The
We're
first
not
day
gonna
I
point
went
out
to
the
Morningside in
fifth
second
of the
grade,
kids.
we had Animusic.
Yeah.
It was nuts because I'm just over here watching like, oh my god, you'll love this. Mind you, she just seen me. You'll love this. Everyone does, and it's like, bong bong.
It's
like
like
you
the
just,
one
like,
with,
like pipes and stuff.
It's just the one with like all the
yeah, the
robots.
pipe dream. Yeah,
It's like
pipe.
the robots and
Oh,
stuff
pipe-
playing
yeah.
the guitars.
I like
It's
the one
Yeah, it's a
with
bunch of
crab,
balls,
the
like
crab
ball bearings
fucking
shooting out
guitar.
everywhere.
Oh, yeah,
that
that's
was
talking about
that
crabs
was
and
really
pipes,
good. But it, like I was
pipe
like the entire time I was looking at this, I was just wondering like, but where do they go after like?
Exactly.
I was looking at it
It's
like.
so
'cause-
surreal.
Remember
well, like, yeah, it was
rubbing down
surreal.
the
I'm like,
food?
is this like an entire just localized
Yeah.
The
world?
recorders,
Because I was always
yeah.
a kid who like would find the games that glitched out and try to get outside of like where you're supposed to be in the game. So I always kind of think of 3D animation in terms of that, especially whenever it was crappy 3D animation. So like I was always wondering like,
Yeah.
you know, if they were to move the camera just a little bit to the left, what would it look like? You
I
know,
want
like
to have I want to have a video game. I want to have a video, I want to have a video game Easter egg that if you can figure out how to glitch yourself out of the main just world box where you just get in that blank nothingness world, it's actually just the image of just a couple of guys looking down at you like, what the hell are you doing?
Okay,
and
so
no, it's gotta
actually,
be like Ethan Klein though with like the foop or something.
Yeah.
Like
So-
you know,
actually, way back in the day, playing Sonic Adventure 2 on my GameCube, I remember I found an out of bounds glitch completely by myself. So since I was a retarded little kid, I could find entertainment doing anything. So my favorite hobby was to do the homing attack or whatever into walls. Well, I found this one little corner marked by a plant, and if you mash A fast enough, you'll clip out of the Chow Garden, and you can float around the Chow Garden. And you can find the Chow Cave hidden in the back, and then you can go further out until you leave the skybox, and you're in this purple, black, glitchy, untextured nightmare. And so all that's like really creepy and weird.
See,
It's
that
super
area
fun.
is what I was talking about. but
However-
you texture it with a
And,
weird
and
thing.
even worse, if you go and fly back into
God, those
bounds.
little blue and purple
On I
pink
wanna-
shit.
So
Oh.
if you go and fly back into bounds of the Chow Island,
don't change
all of your Chow go underground and start drowning. And so you
The
have to
fuck?
find their
Oh!
shadow. You have to find their shadow and pick them up out of the ground before they
Oh, I
all
remember.
drown and
I
die.
can
No,
vaguely.
shut the fuck up.
Did you ever show me that one?
I showed you it.
Yeah,
on
you
Saturday.
showed me that one.
Yeah, show me
It's-
that one too. Yeah,
it's
the whole-
super trippy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you come back and all your Chow are drowning and it's like,
This is also one of the ones where you can glitch a Tails thing where his like head falls off or something.
yes.
Or like, no wait, that was a. No,
That was like
that,
Sonic R.
that was a different YouTube video I saw where they
What creepy
glitched it where his
pasta
head
is
just kept going down.
Yeah, no, seriously, this is just like bin drown shit. Like this is.
No,
I've never heard of all
but
this.
and the thing is, they patched it in the PlayStation 3 version because I have
Oh,
the
so it's
PlayStation
fixed
3
now,
version
so we
as
can't
well.
recreate it. Yeah.
No, but I also have the original GameCube, so I can show. it
Oh,
to you.
that's sweet.
I can show it to you guys
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say though is the whole Animusic thing. Did you see the one Animusic with like the screaming jihadist?
Huh?
Oh man, that's my favorite.
I
It
bet
was
that
got a
one
bunch of
was
little,
bang.
you know, it's got the pipes and they're all like hitting these wires, but actually they're all like, wires to a bomb. And then suddenly, whenever it's all fused, you see a little clock, and you're like, ah! And then suddenly, and that's the end of that.
Wait, so what's the joke?
That means it is.
Muslims.
Muslims go boom and scream.
Muslims made it automated suicide bomb. Automated. All
Man,
automated.
we sound like
they don't have to do a
conservative
thing.
douchebags right now. With all
Yeah,
like,
I know.
the
My big liberal
libtards.
blame. Fuck.
It's
Okay, I
okay.
can
Nobody
mess it
will
up, I
watch
can't
this.
say it. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, we're stupid centralists. Just letting you know.
Okay, so I do got a
Centralist.
I got a Miss Trent story I want to tell. About.
Centrist and centrist.
You
Play
said
on the
centralist.
kids'
Yeah, I thought
TV
centralist.
show.
It's
Okay.
centrist.
Is
I gotta
centrist?
change
Yeah,
names.
that's a fucking stupid name.
Yeah, I gotta change names because there's no fucking way I can just get away with name dropping random kids from elementary school. The kid's fucking crazy. I'm gonna call him Richard.
His name's
he
though.
was a dick.
Cut. Oopsie.
He came from like he slithered in from Louisiana. Like, in sixth
I'm
grade.
just imagining this kid like it's like.
No, we gotta cut this. We can't
Hey,
keep talking about.
How
him.
are you? Well, we'll bleep out his name or something like that. That way the joke's
How
still
do you
there.
how do you
Okay.
talk about somebody coming
I
from
don't know if it's
Louisiana
actually Creed. Is it
and
actually
not
Creed?
having the word
We can't say
Crawl,
slithered in from Louisiana.
slithered.
He's gonna look. We're
Lurched?
saying
Because of black.
no. We gotta
Okay.
cut out that bit, please.
We'll bleep it out. We'll bleep
'Cause I still know him. He,
We can
he
bleep
is
it
fucking
out.
crazy.
Like,
He's
so we
like-
can bleep
he
out
wasn't
the
with us in elementary school. No, don't bleep out the name because I said he slithered in from Louisiana. Not many people slithered in from Louisiana, Arthur. What are you
I'll
looking for,
fix
John
it.
Travolta?
Well, then
What do
he-
you need?
His name was Bleep, and then he slithered in from Bleep.
Okay, fine. We'll do that. Yeah,
Shut up.
that'll totally
It
be the
is that
joke.
big of a-
Oh,
Anyway.
and we'll keep this whole interaction while we're at it. Just bleep the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, we'll
We'll call it a meta experiment.
just.
Continue on with the story.
Continue with the fucking story.
Anyway, so Richard, he was in charge of cleaning the recorders at the end of every day. And Richard got a little too into it. So, what Richard, the normal fucking kids would take their Kleenexes and they take their alcohol and they'd mix them together and they'd lightly gather it down because other kids were like, because when you're a little kid, you're autistic, so you like deep throat the recorders. So there's slime all over them. So the kids have to be careful when they're wiping it down because you don't want to get your grubby little hands over it. Well, Richard would take 2 Kleenexes and he'd like he'd take off the cap of the alcohol and he'd dip it in it and then he'd like jerk off the recorder. And Richard he'd start bouncing and he'd get really excited. And he got in trouble one day and he was
Did
no
all
longer
the
to do
spit
it.
like fly out the end of the?
Richard got in trouble whenever she found out that instead of shaking out the spit in the recorders, he was sucking it. Out of the and Richard, from that day on, like he did it for like 6 weeks. So, yeah, Richard. That's probably why he's fucked in the head now.
Man,
He kept
the
sucking
only-
in recorder spit.
Hi. Welcome to the You've Gone Incognito podcast, trademark intermission. Please, feel free to get up, stretch your legs, grab some popcorn, and politely go fuck yourself while you listen to some smooth jazz. You like that, huh? Well, why don't we get back to whatever the fuck these losers are talking about now?
God.
Hey, move the mouse. Norton is working its magic.
Oh yes, the antivirus virus.
Norton's sponsored by LifeLock?
You're sponsored by LifeLock.
No, LifeLock is sponsored by Norton.
Wait a second.
So you can get Norton virus protection for like my fucking house.
Pretty much.
It protects this. I don't know how to.
It's like opening the door and telling the robbers, "Come right in."
You ever see the LifeLock alerts? It's like, hey, we'll scan the dark web for your information. Like, I don't think
you won't.
I don't think you know how large it is. It's called the deep
We
web.
scan the entire dark web for all information relating to you, specifically.
I mean,
You.
googling one
And
word,
it's like, no,
one
you
word,
won't. You
googling
can't.
one specific topic, it'll take you years to scan because like YouTube alone, how much data is added to YouTube per day?
We can scan YouTube fine.
I mean, YouTube
Problem is,
alone, but
average
all
internet-
the other websites.
Average internet is like less than 1% of the dark web.
But that's what I'm talking about.
And we have the tech to screen one of the websites on that 0.1%.
They're talking like the largest websites. It's like, so you have access to the largest dark web websites, and you're not using said web information to take down
If they
said
could,
website.
yeah, if they could scan the entire dark web, no more drugs, no more child rape. No more terrorists. Like you just solve everything.
No more of like there was one website. It was like there was a drug website, Silk Road. They take it down,
I remember.
pop up again, take it down, pop up again.
Aldo
It was
remembers
taken
the
down
Silk Road.
3 times in 1 month.
I was a personal trading.
He was way involved.
All those the actual
It's like-
mastermind
it's like
behind the Silk
Uber.
Road, you guys.
It's like Uber Eats but drugs.
What can I do you for? Morphine, crack cocaine, maybe a little bit of meth.
You know, the whole.
How about all
fuck me
3 in
up,
a bag and
fam.
you snort them and then get an adrenaline shot to the heart?
I'm here for the
I'll
suicide
give you
special.
a history box.
Oh man,
Mystery
it's like
box.
you just watched Pulp Fiction the other day, Arthur.
Oh, whoa.
Nah, let me tell you a story about a guy I met at church. So, I don't know his name. He was really edgy. He's a freshman. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
So, obviously, you know, as you do, one of the kids next to him is browsing hentai during church.
This is a house of God.
It's not hentai. He's looking for an anime dub. And, what's his name? The other kid says, "No, man, it's not about the anime. It's about that hentai. I go to the deep web all the time to find my hentai." So, let me get this straight. This kid, who's probably never touched a computer in his life, he's running off of an Intel Commodore 64 mashup that you take the parts out of the Commodore, throw it in an Intel box, and call it good. That's probably his setup. He's got a monitor. However, he cut it in half so that he could have dual screen. But anyways, so he's running with that sick setup, brah, and he knows the deep web. He browses it. He
whole
browses
half
it
bit
daily
memory,
to
whole
find
half
that
bit memory.
straight hentai from Japan off the deep web. I look at him
You can
and I
visit
just
it
tell
1
him,
pixel at a time.
"You're mentally deficient, you fuckwit." Like, what?
This is
What
the
is
house of
wrong
God.
with you? I don't even care that you're browsing porn in church. You know what? You do you. If that's what you're talking to the priest about, you know what? I'm gonna leave that between you and whoever you want to talk to it about. However, don't say that you go to the deep web for porn. One, that's dumb. There's like 800 websites already
If
that
you're
give the
going for
same
the
thing
deep
for
web
free
for
that
porn,
aren't on
you're
the deep
looking
web.
for kitties.
Exactly.
Illegal
You're
shit.
not looking for.
You're not looking for good
consenting
stuff.
adults.
Okay, good. Because what my deal is though, the whole thing, like someone online. Like, we're talking about this right now. Someone online is gonna be listening to this, possibly. Who knows? They be listening to this. And they be like, "I do that. What's wrong with that?
I'll tell
I'm
you
not a freak.
who's
I'm not
online.
looking to shit porn. No, you're
No.
fucking stupid."
It's just dumb. Why would you do that?
You're not any safer
I
on
can
Tor,
give you
you
a couple
twat.
websites that
Hey,
will give you
Go
I know.
incognito.
Exactly. Hentai Haven. It might be a thing still. Calm down.
Thanks to Fox.
What was the story about
Dude.
them being taken down? Was it just taken down, or did they just?
So
With
the,
past ownership.
the owner just didn't want to deal with it anymore, so he passed it away. However, the company Faku or whatever, however you pronounce it, dude, they're making a resurgence. They're on all sorts of porn games that I play. Like they're everywhere.
Also,
Weird
incognito
business.
mode and just the basic bitch stuff. The
Like Honey Select Unlimited, Utaku,
Hub,
Yeah.
Prawn.
Which was
I have to say
opinions on
prawn
games.
because it's YouTube.
Prawn Hub.
porn game.
yeah.
Oh, you can find some
Something
really
brings
good
up with
You
something
find
like I
good-
was
most
watching
people
the
don't
movie
put in work
District
for it.
9 a
Find
little
good
while
games,
ago, where all
good
the
time.
aliens are called
The
prawns.
problem with them is it's really hard to find games that have accurate English translations because
Yeah,
obviously
for real,
they're all.
'cause they're all made in other countries.
I have a game that every time I have to play it, I have to launch. It's called NTLEAS or whatever. But it tricks the game into thinking that I'm running a Japanese computer. Otherwise, it won't run.
Yeah.
So you have to make the game believe you're running it on a Japanese computer.
game?
Serious
It's a
Wally
porn game called Custom Made 3D2. But you can't run it
For real,
outside.
which
God.
shows opinions on games? Which shows opinions on games?
I don't like them.
Why not?
I find them and I love them.
They're
Game.
good. You put in the effort for it. You're not.
No, I was just-
shit,
I was
sheep
just-
hoodie. It's good.
I was just memeing on you.
Koikatsu,
I thought you were talking about games
No.
in general.
no,
Good
like,
shit.
what's your
Illusion.
opinion on games?
Me? I'm on mobile. Can't play games.
Yeah.
Bet.
Booty call.
It's hard.
No, it's not.
It's the thing.
It's
I've
hard.
seen it.
You use
My hand's not that big. I'm holding like that, you know.
It's
like
a
this,
penguin
you know?
browser. What am I thinking?
I
of?
can't hold my
touch
ding dong.
Yeah.
Puff it. Download Puff It. I've said this before. You get Puff It. You play any Flash game on your phone.
I
dead
did.
serious.
It's just difficult.
No, it's not. You just open the website.
I'll go right now. I'll go right now.
I need some arrow keys so I can hold my ding dong
Other
and play
conversation.
my game.
Let's have
at
a
the same
B
time.
plot while this is progressing.
No, you're
Arthur, what's going through your mind, buddy?
Don't ask him.
Yeah, last few
The
times
inner
I've been asked that
machinations of
question,
my
it
mind.
goes bad.
Enigma.
No.
You're right.
Lean in. Give us something.
You ever play Koikatsu? Because I sent you all a free download for Koikatsu. You all should have tried it.
It's so many gigabytes.
All right, guys. I fuck whatever Arthur's
my
thinking of.
internet
I have a way
works.
better idea. You ever gotten a boner in class?
Several times.
This boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that
really good.
Okay.
I'll show it to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Huffin'
So
browser.
so
Not sponsored.
no,
Joe, is that in your nose?
Oh god!
Joe, can you put it back in your nose? Can we get a picture of that?
You made a visual reference, Joe.
It was
That's
a
not
funny
okay.
joke. We laughed at it. Now we can't see it anymore because that was funny. You know what's also disgusting? Putting the charger in your nose, faggot.
Demonetized.
Demonetized. You said faggot. Boner talk, that's okay. You said
Boner
faggot.
talk.
Demonetized.
Put something else in your nose. Anyway, what was your conversation?
Oh yeah.
Boner?
Boners in class.
Boners in class. All the time.
Phone to the class.
What's the whole joke about, like, hey Hart, can I have some brain? Can I have some blood to
brain
to solve this math question I've been called up to the class for? Actually, since it's TP.
Boner time.
Nah, I don't ever pay attention during class, so I just sit off and
It
think.
sounds a little bit like Waluigi, whatever you said, Dylan.
Boner time.
Waluigi.
Anyway, in
Waluigi
this
Pokemon.
edition of Did That Wake My Parents?
What?
And I said, anyway, in this edition of Did That Wake My Parents?
Yeah, okay. If that scream earlier didn't wake your parents, I can guarantee you the one.
Fair enough. If
Yeah,
Richard
did.
God, that's awful. Well, like, what do you call it? It'd be funny having them walk down. Hey, is everything all right down there?
No.
Boner.
This up on the
Everyone would just start
TV.
chanting that after you go to damage control.
Hello, Hayden's parents. You ever played Koikatsu? Let me show you.
His dad's like, oh yeah, I seen that one.
Hey Dad, do you have puffin brothers?
Yeah, bud. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Let me show you.
let me show you something, kid. Come into my room.
Let me show you some of my favorite creations. You can create your characters. You know that if you played the game that I sent you for free,
Is that yours?
with the English translation
Whose
included.
is this? Oh, yours. No, it's not. I take the tab off of all my drinks.
Nah,
Back
just saying,
tab.
for real though, Illusion makes
You
great
go to my
games.
house phone right
They're
now.
just starting to expand to the English market with games like Honey Select Unlimited, but most of their games are still in Japanese.
Give that to me.
I didn't give it to you. I give it to whoever wants to take it off the whiteboard. Save the group.
It's not mine.
Clock's ticking, Jordan.
It's not mine.
Someone's go shake the table. It's gonna...
It's not mine. I don't drink Dr. Pepper.
I'm not claiming it's yours. I'm saying you gotta take one for the team and
It's
chug
got
it.
2 liter Sprite cranberry. That's me.
Could it be one of them that left?
No.
Huh?
Jada O'Reilly?
No.
This
Ours
came,
are-
because this
take
came
the
like,
turn.
It was probably mine
That
at
was
one
weird
point.
fast.
if no one's gonna drink it, I'll fucking chug the whole thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Drink your own.
I just need to
How
get
much
out of the way
Ryan
because
goes
Aldo's
with
just
Tom?
sitting with 2
Right,
drinks.
go
so
let it come.
warm and full.
It's probably one of
warm and
James'
cold.
O'Reilly's.
Let's talk about some pet peeves. Why don't people finish their drinks when they get them? You guys are the worst about it. That one's full. That one's full.
Do
There's
you
so
know
many full drinks
how
sitting around.
many
No.
Sprite cranberry cans I picked up that were 3/4 full, half quarters full? This one has a little bit of cum in. What do you guys do with the Sprite cranberry?
I drink it and I throw it away because
Me
I clean up
too.
my
Then you're
crap.
in the minority, you minority. I'm
You
asking
didn't-
the rest
You
of
didn't
them.
meet with my brother because he'll whenever we're at a store. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get this huge thing of Gatorade. Drink it. The house, the upstairs where he's playing.
Sister's the same way.
There's
What you
like
talking about?
80, half, 1/3, 1/4 left
Dude,
in
they'll leave it in
Gatorade.
your car too. I'll come in your car and it'll be like,
It's
we'll have-
Gatorade all over it.
You know what you need to do? Take a
Taser,
bucket.
tase him every time he does it.
Take a bucket and take all the drinks that he leaves over
Yes.
after drinking
Ah.
and mix them in the bucket. And one day when he's
God.
sleeping,
Feed it
chug the
IV
whole thing.
tube.
Wait, no. Yeah, dump it on him in his sleep.
I was
No, IV tube. Yeah.
IV too.
IV tube? IV tube? Like a cat?
Directly
You
into
mean
his,
IV drip?
no, I'm just like slide it down his throat and just pressure enough to cut wood.
You're gonna blow it out his bumhole. He's never gonna get to taste it.
You think Joe cares? He'll be happy.
He'll be lukewarm. He'll get the meaning. Don't do it.
Step one.
You ever drink lukewarm Gatorade or
have.
lukewarm water? Some of the worst
You're
stuff you'll
making
ever
me
find.
uncomfortable.
I used to drink hot water for fun because it was good.
Same.
You are disgusting.
No, I'm talking not
No, when
not
I'm
hot,
sick, I
not
drink
cold.
hot water.
Lukewarm.
Ew.
No,
And
it's really
that
really
make you
interesting.
worse?
Yeah.
No. I drink water with salt before.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I-
you
I-
gargle that whenever you got a sore
Actually-
throat.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then I know this is gonna get back into the whole I'm a woodsman, but like if you're like ever out and you have to like boil or like chemically treat water, you're supposed to put a little bit of salt in there.
Is that in the
way
book?
Oh,
You put a little bit of salt in there that way it's palatable because most of like the drinking water that we have has a little bit of salt in it.
That's why we asked you to bring the book.
Unless you're in Flint,
I
Michigan.
think I did. You want me to check?
Yeah, let's
Oh,
get the
we're
book
making
out,
the
guys.
Yeah. Let's
If
get the
not,
book
then
out.
I'll bring it tomorrow.
Yeah, the book.
Oh yeah.
The book
But
is
no,
Let's do a live book
All
All right, boys, welcome
If
to.
you don't, you're actually
Hey, I
not
got a
going to be
question.
as hydrated.
So you've read the book all the way
You've
through.
gone a
right?
woodsman.
Not all the way through. But
All right,
most
boys,
of the time,
Incognito
Okay, then
gone
I got a
woodsman
question
mode.
for you. Since
Yeah.
you're an
You're
expert
in the
on this.
woods and you're
If I
running low on
develop
wank
cla-
material.
when I'm in the woods, I don't have bros around me.
I'm gonna
take
teach
care
you
of
how
it.
you
What do
can
I do?
fashion a nice
Do,
pair of
like,
titties out of some
big
driftwood.
rocks? Or how do
Or
I-
better yet, in desperate situations, here's how to get
What's the
sexually
class?
attracted to a koala.
We're gonna say
Anything that has fur, it can be
Is
tits.
that like?
We'll talk about it in a second.
Damn
So
fry.
I've had to, in the B plot that's been ruining the actual good conversation. We were talking about Arthur doesn't know what the clap is. Would anyone like to explain to Arthur?
Oh,
Is
okay,
it
are we
Flightless
talking
or gonorrhea?
cheek
Chlamydia.
clapping or
Chlamydia.
clap,
It's chlamydia.
The
And so
clap.
it's like
yeah, the
clap.
chlamydia. It's
where they
clap.
have to clap it to get it out. I'm not making this
Oh,
up.
is that
It's
what
a
they
real
call
thing.
it? I thought it was just because it was similar to.
Yeah.
the
Okay. So basically, what you would have to do if that's the treatment, then
Because I'm saying,
Rocks or
typically,
logs?
here's how it happened. Like, you'd be in the trenches, right? You'd be in the trenches for World War I. You're laying down. The doctor would come by and he'd hold you. He'd say, "You have to hold him down." And he'd say, "Okay, you, the other guy has to,"
yeah, it's
and
so
it pops it all out. But what I'm saying is that if you're all alone, you don't got your pros out in the woods, you develop the clap. Is there like 2 logs, or what's the problem?
So, and yeah.
Get a bear. Just get a bear. Like, hey.
Just bite.
But no,
Oh, tear my
essentially,
dick off.
if for some
Well, you
reason you
won't
were
have
developed chlamydia because you didn't know what you were doing in the forest, or
Fuck
you
the
just
squirrel,
had
dude.
it in the first
I
place,
fucked a squirrel, man.
I
You
did
just-
too.
you would
Let's
you
go
would
eat
take
drop.
either
I
2
couldn't
large
help it.
rocks, 2 big pieces of ice.
Make
the
the
ice
sound.
is preferable.
Where do you get the ice from? Where do you get the ice from? You're out in the woods.
If you, well, even if it's cold and there's ice, then
Yukon?
you would use that instead.
Ah, yes,
because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It would numb you up.
Yeah.
Bear Grylls develops the clap.
Or yeah, 2 logs, and you would have to like sand them down or braid them that way they're smooth. And then yeah, you just
Wouldn't want any splitters whenever you crush your dick between 2
Well,
pieces
Did you
of
just
wood.
use rocks then?
you could use rocks, yeah, as long as you were to try to smooth them out a little bit.
All right,
Because
so how does that not break every blood vessel in your penis?
It-
and just
Dylan's
pop
asking
all those
real
little
questions.
capillaries.
it would, but in
Small price to
Alternative,
pay for a
if it's
little
just
less
about the
pustule
smacking that
nodules.
matters, if I found a smooth surface, could I like clap it down?
Hydraulic
Please, Hayden,
press.
Help the mic a little more loudly.
The hydraulic press videos where they take like, how long until the
you know, it's like
clap
the one where it
pops?
starts slowly and then bop 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 bop. Like
Just pus.
if you were for some reason to develop chlamydia in the woods, the most preferable option would be to have ice of some sort. If it was cold and
Hear that,
winter
Olden?
months, to take ice.
I'm in the Serengeti. How do I fix it? Do I have to find a lion?
Sand, grind it in there.
You would find if you could find some sticks and take off the barks
Hey,
to where they're mostly
the
smooth.
Africans they
And
dig
then-
holes in the ground and they
grab on. You would have to.
right.
I've actually seen
Yeah.
that documentary.
Yeah,
They dig holes in
Really?
the ground.
Okay, honestly, it would be slow, it would be excruciating, but you would take 2 sticks and crush it between them and then move it
Do you
up.
roll
and,
it?
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna veto this
Yeah, you take-
conversation.
yeah, you
Let's
take
stop
2 and
talking
then-
about
yeah,
pin
pretty
rolling
much.
dicks and let's like.
It's not pin
Yeah.
rolling,
Move
it's
on.
ringing.
Rolling pin. Actually.
It's simply ringing your penis, Ryan.
All
Like
right,
SpongeBob's
get
ringing
real, buddy.
machine.
Yeah, because we were
It's
gonna
slow and
have.
excruciating, but yeah, that's how you do it.
Put it to, like, 80s disco.
You changed the topic about talking about penises to change the topic to a topic talking about penises.
That's not okay.
I want to go back to the other penis conversation.
So why? So boners and class. Is there a class that?
Oh, not this
This
one.
one.
This one's a bad.
What? Do you want to go back to
I don't
celebrity penises?
No.
No.
I'm sorry I started that one. You can continue this one.
I can give other advice on the
Guys,
way.
having boners in class. Is there a class, a specific class you have a boner? Like not just
A
from this
specific
year.
class?
Almost like a
all
body
of these.
schedule.
That's
I
just
guess.
begging for
Yeah.
this.
It's usually like third period.
You just hear it inhale, just.
Yeah. Wait, yours is usually third period?
usually because first period I'm
How
too
was
tired.
your day, Ryan?
My second period sucks, and third period I start to relax. It's the third or fourth. It's like
I kind of do.
Hey,
I'm not tired.
Not all
So
the time.
now we gotta. Now
I
gotta ask,
actually
'cause
am
I cracked
really
a joke.
good at ensuring that it doesn't happen.
Big build up here. I mean, what an amazing story. I mean, a joke that's ran all the way back to elementary school must have a fantastic story behind it. Joe, do you want to say what started the ongoing joke that has been happened for about a decade now?
Hey Joe, one more thing to add. Suck a dick.
What did I do?
We just talked about Chlamydia,
Yeah.
man. Don't get me started on that.
No, like it's
All
not. It's
right.
like adding on to it. You know.
Because the thing is, no one.
Chlamydia just an
Because you
ad.
three weren't there.
He tries to go like.
Rub it in
you
his
were not
face
there.
and the mouth.
You three were not
All
there.
right, guys,
It was
Joe,
me,
tell the story. No,
Dylan.
no one says anything else. Joe, you tell the story. It's important. This is integral to his anime.
It's the middle of 4th grade. We're just sitting there, coming out of the class. We're switching class periods between the teachers. Hey, what did we do in that class? Oh, we had fun in that class. Oh, we had fun in that class. Force.
So the specific quote was, "We had fun in Miss class." However, for some reason, to us, it felt like Joe put a little bit too much emphasis on the word fun.
Disgusting.
So, being the 4th graders we were, you had fun in Miss class.
I like to point out
And
though
there
that
we went.
I'm pretty new to the group, right? Like I joined y'all last year when I was a freshman, and the first time I learned about this joke was one of the funniest moments we ever had at the cafeteria table, because Joe said the word fun, and everyone looked at each other and started giggling and said, he had fun. Well, I didn't get it, and I just thought you guys were idiots. So then at
right.
golf that day, we're walking. And I turned to Joe and I go, so what was the whole fun thing about? He goes, I say one thing to Arthur and he can't take it. But for me,
Hey,
he has
Joe,
this
that's
tragic
why I haven't said
backstory.
anything about the joke itself. I have not made the joke itself since 7th grade because I promised him I wouldn't.
But Joe's reaction to it was
So
actually
I have
like,
not.
Joe's reaction was like animalistic. Like it burned him to the core.
There's only so much.
Dude,
Only so much you can take.
Just another decade, man.
I don't make mis jokes because I told Joe that I would stop if he would stop.
But it's
because they have a
funny.
little bitch war.
That's why I hope Joe gets married, because I'm gonna use that in my wedding speech. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
You
throwing
go,
that
you're
one
no
in there.
Miss but
It's
And
been
the fact
fun.
is, she's a real person who has a real life and has moved on from that point.
Okay,
Invite her
But
to
she
the-
No
lives
knowledge
forever.
of what happened.
can you bleep out the name? But can you do the fucking pickle from?
Okay,
Pickle
can I call her
Rick.
Miss Magoo?
I pick a flag.
Yeah, can you do
And
bad
like badly
voiceovers?
dub it over.
Yeah, yeah, I'll do
It's
like a-
Magoo.
Magoo.
Yeah.
I pick a Shrek.
My finger. This is Game Boy Advance SP Blue Edition.
It's bad. Our obsession with Oni is why we're currently talking to a phone right now.
I've never actually watched one of his videos except for the Game Boy Advance SP Blue Edition.
Well, you're,
It's
why
sad.
have you not?
Yeah.
It's not even
Yeah,
his. It
there's
was
so-
animated by somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the closest I've ever gotten to watching one of his videos.
You never listened to any of Sleepy Cabin?
Oni would think
Even
this
though
is
it-
shit,
you know-
I agree with him.
What?
What?
Dylan?
What?
Come on, announce it to the class.
No, he already
If
said
you
it.
can say it to your friend, say it to the class.
Oni would think this is shit, and I agree with him.
Yeah.
The
Any
whole,
objections?
the whole sleepy cabin's gonna be looking at us like these guys are a bunch of.
Joe,
No, they aren't
Simon
gonna look at
Gabler.
us.
Yeah, so
No, they
No
won't
one's
even
gonna look at us.
Don't slam the table, Joe.
But you guys say no one looks at us sadly. How much more terrifying it'd be if people did look at us.
Yeah,
like Dylan's got a couple of
It's
videos
like-
with a few thousand, but I mean it is because of like a choice thing where Weezer picked it up. So it got how many views does that one Weezer thing have?
68.
96K.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Oh.
Damn.
Let's not forget who inspired him.
Mr. 3 Subs Ryan.
Oh yeah!
Hey,
Pretty sure
kids.
two of them are me.
Cut it down or else it'll be 2.
I'm one of them.
I'm also one of them.
Wait.
Who's the third one?
There was this guy named Epic Gamer.
Epic Gamer.
Just
Yeah.
Dylan? I didn't describe to you. Is he like above you?
Basically,
Well, he made the one video where it was the item saying tick 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 tick. That's quite small.
it's okay. I got the Peepee sheet to use now, so we're all
Oh
good.
god.
Where is the Peepee sheet?
No.
What happened to
Yeah,
the
where's
Peepee
the
sheet?
Peepee
No.
Oh no.
I was
No,
gonna save
Dwayne,
this for some
don't get
other
a
time.
PPG.
But...
No, you kept it in the case. You
Jordan,
Because it was in the middle of my floor.
I
and my
put
mom was
that
like,
in my
"Oh, what's
jacket."
this?"
We've
And
been
I'm
going
like,
on for an
"Hey,
hour.
I'm
and
gonna
10
listen."
Wait, she picked it up?
I picked I put that case in my jacket. That was in there.
Yeah.
Not the PB charge.
Joe had the PB sheet.
The dark magic that carries. It's like the
No, Ryan, do not take a pic. No.
it's like the accursed magic. I have a Star Wars sweater that is such a.
Hey, it's fragile. Don't mess it up.
Oh, my lungs hurt. That was
Don't
beautiful.
know what.
The PB sheet.
I got
It
it.
doesn't feel so good.
It's been over an hour.
You guys ever hear like the whole like two toads politely sharing a bucket of chicken?
What are you talking about?
I've seen the two toads eating a cookie. We need to stop, he says as he eats another cookie.
Big brain nipper. Oh, it's not on.
It is on.
Yes.
I just turned it on.
No, it's not.
You know why mouse pads work, Jordan?
Why?
They make a nice flat surface for you to put your mouse on.
What? How?
Do you need my keyboard? Because I've got my keyboard you can plug into your computer.
Nah.
Oh, boy.
I had to compensate for Ryan, so that's just it's like a bit more standard. You're welcome. And no one's doing girth.
I bet it's gonna be that. Yeah, I knew I can do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I missed? Anything good?
Oh, Joe ran off with the mic trying to.
That's gonna be
something
fun
about
to look in the
Dylan.
audio.
No, something
You're real
about
hilarious.
something about Dylan needing to unlock the phone. So I was gonna go take it up to one of your
I
pictures
just wanted
upstairs.
to see.
If it worked.
You're almost there. Keep
I
going.
wanted to.
There's
I
my
wanted-
link.
Oh God.
Oh, this is number 2. This is the second one. They made a second one?
What?
There's the first one, there's the second one.
Wait, what?
Two toads eating chicken.
How do you make a sequel?
I'm gonna do the second one because I think the second one's like more refined. The first one is just.
Are they eating a live chicken that they just killed?
This is what our audio quality is gonna sound like.
Oh, no, because I like this one better. Because I don't like that.
Close the. Like the bone crunch.
Fuck do you do that?
I listened to all of it.
Well, it's a minute 50. I mean,
It's
Anyway, we'll leave that in the background and talk about some other stuff.
No. They just eat chicken.
No.
They don't talk at all. They just eat chicken. Because I was waiting for them to
Full
talk.
1 minute and 20 seconds staring in the eyes. Exactly. I said we'll have a conversation while they do this.
Oh.
And then I thought you were contesting me on that.
It's the crunch.
Look, Joe, sometimes you bite straight through the bone on a chicken leg. All the way through. Toads are brutal.
I see it.
Well, looks like we trailed off. That fucking sucks. Bye.